Welcome back, everybody. Underdog released another Superflex. That's what happened yesterday in that Dalmatian. I was just, I was feeling it in the air. I knew something was up. I was just a little too early. And honestly, I went back and I looked through that team. It wasn't as bad as I made it out to be. It could definitely advance. It was fine. It wasn't anything I love. I just didn't get a whole lot of things I loved, but I think it was fine. My second one I did later, like late last night, was pretty awesome. I got a bunch of the players I love. I recorded it. I'm gonna put that out as a video probably Friday. So it'll be like I think it was like 35 minutes or something to get that draft done. But I really liked it. If you're in my Discord, you've already seen it. But we'll say hi to everybody. Four quarterbacks, here we come. Absolutely. Peppertoni, JT Bestball, and Steve. Welcome, everybody. Oh, a bunch more people popping in right now. Victor. We we just made a trade in one of our dynasties, Victor and I, as a co-own. So it's a salary league, $300 salaries, or salary cap, increased salary by $5 each year. We traded Khalil Shakir at $11 for Jefferson at $74. And the reason we done it is because we already had we won last year. It's a super flex. Uh, we have Achan at nothing, Chase Brown at nothing because I scouted rookies really well. Xavier Worthy at nothing. Like they basically the rookie contracts only scale up $1 a year. So we drafted all those as rookies. And then we got AJ Brown, Amon Ra, and then Justin Jefferson, Sam Laporta also free. So we had all kinds of money, and we already had AJ Brown and Amon Ra. Figure we start three wide receivers. Why not start three of the top 12 in the league? But anyway, I digress a little bit. We are going to enter a German Shepherd, but super flex. Before we do it, we will go over the specs of it. 2 of 12, 2 of 10, 2 of 12, 124 seat final. That is awesome. It's a super flat payout up here. We have 10,000 to first, down to 10th is $1,000. 124th, if you max it, you get your money back. That's exactly what we want. 20 max, $5. I'm entering in 10 seconds. But yeah, I like the ones that are like 10,000, half of that to second, and then it scales down slowly, right? I really like that. This is exactly what the flock contest structure was that I did well in. Now I ended up getting ninth. I was third going into the last night, but as I was talking about yesterday on Steve's stream, how it could be pretty awful not having a sweat in that final game, especially if that final game is one of the games you need, right? So we are waiting on 3. It's also nice you double your money for making playoffs. What do you mean? Oh, do you actually get $10 to just get the 2 of 12 in? If so, I missed that. Yeah. Yeah. So if you just want to advance, you get your money back. Or you get 2 entries back. That's awesome. Look at that, Steve. In your face, Steve. We get the 101. Steve taking my spot at the 7. We got Coolers at the 6. Schuster at the 4. Legion, if he's in here, he is at the 10. DTG at the 11. Yeah, there he is. There's Legion. What's up? Is this? Yeah, all of their Superflex contests are the same. If you scroll down here, 2 RB, 2 wide receiver, 1 Superflex, 1 flex. We have been making a point to get a bunch of Lamar and elite quarterbacks in the other contests as well. So the first one I done one early today, pretty much as it dropped, and I noticed that because it wasn't a stream draft, and I'm probably not gonna try to do a lot of them off stream. Like Aaron Rodgers went in the 80s, Daniel Jones went at like 110. Like I had the 7 spot and I got Joe Burrow. I ended up with, it was Burrow. Kyler went at 12 for some reason, but it went Burrow, Fields, and then Justin Herbert, and then Ladd McConkey, and I got T. Higgins back. So I did a rare build for me. I had 0 wide receivers or running backs by 6, but I mean we made it work. But those three quarterbacks are awesome, and then I got their some really good pass catching options. Obviously, stopped at I think I stopped at 6 wide receiver. Let me look at it real quick. No, we ended up going with 7 wide receiver because of bye weeks, because we doubled up QJ with the Chargers stack. So that's what we did. Like I expected, the Who crew smashing the quarterbacks, and I didn't call them out, but PP Punch, Peanut Punch, he's here. Lawsimo, welcome. Thanks everybody for coming out. I'm assuming Superflex is going to win the poll here. I'm definitely going to limit it to 2 Superflex today. I'm almost definitely going to do 3. I feel really good. I streamed a lot yesterday. Steve's about to do the same today, and I slept like 6 hours last night, and then I went back to sleep for another 3. Felt really good. We'll do this thing. I don't mind, like, I don't love Jared Goff this year, but the Jared Goff Amon-Ra stack just gifted to you over here at the turn. It's kind of like it's not quite the 4-5 turn Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith, but it feels pretty good. And I will almost definitely have a quarterback to take when I come back. And to be honest, like I absolutely want 3 quarterbacks. But with Lamar and Goff, if all of the good quarterbacks are gone by the time it gets to me, having Lamar, I think it's okay. I wouldn't recommend to do it every time, but it's okay to just have Lamar, Goff, and then like hopefully get like Dart or Russell Wilson or Flacco or something like that. Like I personally, I would much rather have another quarterback there, but depending on what falls as well, because if JJ McCarthy's going at 32, we probably aren't going to get if it's down to like Aaron Rodgers over here, I'm just going to probably take some RBs because that means better RBs will be available. Pepper Tony voting for things that aren't even on the list. Congratulations. I'm not sure what kind of computer wizard you are, but You might need to teach me some things. If Underdog is going to drop new contests every day or two, September. Wait, till September? What do you mean? Shuck is basically free in regular rooms. Yeah, I think Shuck was my number 2 most drafted quarterback in Superflex in the original contest. Yeah, well, normally at this time of year, I could work every minute of overtime I want. And this year, I'm not like they're not accepting it. And I use that to pay for my extra tournaments that I want to do. And we don't have option for overtime right now. And they're dropping more contests. So I'm going to have to be choosy. That's why I want to do rookie and sophomores, but I'm not going to. Yeah, this week. And so the DK promo that they put out today, I have absolutely zero interest in. Well, all of them are going to hold out for now because of the contract thing. But I don't think for Shuck it is negative, but he also only has to compete with Spencer Rattler. And if the Saints really want Shuck to be the starter, they will be the first ones to cave in and just do the fully guaranteed thing. Like I think for the Saints, it's the most important one to do that. All right, we got the last quarterback we are willing to take there. But man, yeah, I think we do this. We go Cam Ward, we go Chase Brown. So through 5, we got Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, Cam Ward, Chase Brown, Amon-Ra. Now, if Cam Ward had went and it was down to Aaron Rodgers, I would have went Chase Brown, Breece Hall, which would have actually been a lot of fun as well. Yeah, you got to get to 500 subs so I could donate and talk about PoE build. Yeah, this is a real life buddy of mine. We used to, or I played a lot of Path of Exile. Never streamed it, but he's got a channel. I don't know if he streams Path yet, but I know he was streaming some video games over on Twitch. I spent way too many hours in that game. Path of Exile is fantastic. There's a lot of build stuff in it, a lot of crazy, you got to know a lot about it. It's a big learning curve, but yeah, this guy always in here, always. Another donation has to be the Win Puppy guy. Appreciated, man. Yeah, we hit our newest goal, which was 253 subs yesterday. I actually got 10 subs yesterday, so that was pretty awesome. And at 500 subs, I will be doing a 12-hour live stream. Now, on the YouTube side, I will cut it at 11:55, and I will keep it up on Twitch until whatever draft I'm in finishes. And the reason why is because on YouTube, if a video is over 12 hours, it won't automatically upload it, and you have to edit it down. So for it to be something I can go back to and look at, I need it to be under 12 hours. So that's the goal. I think we can get there before the season starts. I think it'll be fine. Be a nice way to celebrate the donate button as well. I'll send you. There is a vote for the second draft over here in my YouTube chat, and Puppy 2 is not winning. Just so you know. Now, it's probably going to be another Superflex next, and then the third one. The third draft will be either a puppy or an eliminator. So let's see what people are doing. We got Coolers and Steve both go like these are like the most fun starts in Superflex. Steve building out of it just fine. Knew he would. Coolers gets Darnold all the way back there. That feels awesome. I would love Joe Mixon here. I would absolutely love that. And I mean, we do the double, right? Yeah, I think I don't know. I think we just take the two RBs here. Or do I take Mike Evans, who's a tier above? Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and take the RBs. We already got our elite wide receiver there. So I think that's what I want to do. And now I can build whatever I want. We did the please God let the quarterback be. Yeah. Yeah. And that build, based on what I've been seeing, is a lot better in these non-streamed rooms. And but when it hits, it feels really good. They really do. I had to pull up Shuck or Joe. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like I've been in a situation where I had to pull up Tyler Shuck where Steve was. Like, and that feels really bad. Yes, that is one beautiful thing about Superflex is you draft it. Like I know PPR Tyler says it's harder to stack because you're picking the weapons late. You just ignore ADP and go get your stacks if you want them. The ADP is fine, but if you really want the stacks, you can absolutely get them in this. To me, it's a lot harder to land the quarterback in the other contest after you've taken the weapon, because not everyone subscribes that naked quarterback is defense, like, or backstacking is fine, but like in this you're always stacking the other way. I understand, like if you're trying to get them at ADP every single time, it's harder to stack. But if you want to go out and build, like if you end up landing Jaden Daniels, Dak Prescott, which you can do pretty easily, and you definitely want to get the Terry McLaurin and Pickens, like you can easily do that. You can build out whatever game you really want. So it's kind of on you to make it happen more than it is in the other one where you're just at the mercy of everyone else not taking the player before, like at ADP, just because they're at ADP, right? We got 22 watching. We got 10 likes. We could do better. I love Evans over on DK, but I have Rodgers. So in that third Dalmatian I done, I got Mike Evans to fall down to me at 43. So that felt pretty good. I pulled Lamar up into the third, expecting to not like to do the Zay Flowers thing, and in the fifth, but Mike Evans fell all the way down to me in the at pick 43, and I was like, I think I just go ahead and take this and then get the running back later. I don't love the elite or the expensive tight ends here, but we will absolutely do this. I think I want my second receiver as well. Do I want Jennings? Do I want Olave? I think I kind of like a lot. Actually, we're building out that game stack, so we're gonna take Addison here. Uh, as a I just need to supplement the first couple of weeks, and I only have to start 2 wide receivers here, so I don't mind this. Let's see. Justin's pretty happy about his build, so he's got Jalen Hurts, Derrick Henry, Herbert, Ladd, Aaron Rodgers, Kamara, Metcalf, Devonta, Aaron Jones. That's a beautiful build, sir. I really like that. Talk about ugly. I had to pull up Shuck and Russ. Yay, me. Yeah, the stream rooms at the back end of the draft, if you do not take a quarterback early, and you wait until CJ Stroud, so like, yes, you have absolute studs. But I'll tell you this, if you're in one of my streamed rooms, we all like quarterbacks a lot. We're all going to try to get 3 by round 5. That strategy is a lot better in a room that's not streamed. Like, you can land that in some non-streamed rooms, but I would absolutely take a different approach in these rooms for myself. Now, I've also tried stuff like that, and it fails every time. So, just letting you know. Yeah, you have a really good team. When you pulled up Shuck, I was like, I have to pull up Jones. These quarterbacks, no, they are not. I know, but JJ and Lamb, come on. It is absolutely fun. And one of the fun things about Superflex, and one of the reasons I maxed the puppy Superflex, is yes, most of my portfolio was heavy quarterback. But being able to do the Bijan McCaffrey or Bijan Genty and the Gibbs, like the Gibbs Genty stuff, or even like a Bijan, like you can get the elite wide receivers. Like Puka came all the way back there, right? Like you could literally go Bijan, McCaffrey, Puka, and then hopefully you get Matt Stafford there, right? But every time I do that, Stafford goes like way early. I've tried that a couple times, and then you're still at the mercy of the room. So I'm really liking my team. I have the week 17 built out with the Minnesota game pretty well right now. There is a certain player I would love to come back right now. I think we all know who it is. I have kind of waited a little long on my 4th running back, but I feel pretty good about them. Yeah, I really like what I'm doing. Najee was supposed to start training camp on the NFI list. I'm going to pull up Tajay here, and we are going to get the week 17 bring back on Matthew Golden as well. That's what I wanted. So the team right now, we have a 3-4-3-1. Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, Cam Ward. Running backs, Chase Brown, Travion Henderson, James Conner, Tajay Spears. Wide receivers, Amon-Ra, Jordan Addison for the game stack. Matthew Golden, bring back Sam Laporta. Yeah, that is who I was originally talking about. But whenever I double checked and looked at my RB room, I wanted a 4th RB by then. Generally, not that Chase Brown is my anchor, right? And then I have Travion and Connor to possibly fill the flex, but like that's still kind of thin. That's not the same as Bijan, McCaffrey, and Cook, right? So, and through this one, I'm going to take wide receivers a little heavier. Yeah, I've been targeting that game in the other formats, like in the puppies and stuff. That game feels like I don't know. I'm getting this feeling that that could be the game that has the highest advance rate in week 15. And I look like, man, like it feels really good. Like bringing up uh bringing up Andrews to the chase teams feels awesome. Like I do it here and there. I actually had one that I had Andrews fall back to me at 121 or at 120 in one of my rooms, and that felt awesome. Like Andrews fell 13 picks to my chase team. Hey, I can have all the Ravens I want in rooms you're not in, sir. I I didn't hear that. I will say I'm happy with my wide receiver. Yeah, yeah. Like I think in the first set of puppies, like I do think going 5 running backs is awesome. I think I want to do more like do 4 great running backs and then hit wide receiver and have a little bit less of a teardrop now. So in my first draft that I done, I got Joe Flacco to fall to 164 or something. Yeah, no, Pepper Tony, I've been doing that as well. I did it on a couple streams in pre-draft. I waited until we got to like until there was like 2 or 3 weeks left, and the ADPs had kind of settled to make sure that Lamar wasn't going to flip over onto that side of the board. Sweet, we get Bateman and um do we take why is it highlighting Chicago? Um yeah, I think we go ahead and take him. I don't understand why it's highlighting Chicago. And I think I don't know if the pound is in here, but the week 15, the schedule, something happened with the schedule because Tajay Spears now shows a bye in week 15. Uh, I think all of the Titans are showing that right now. I know that they were having an issue or two, so not going to make a big deal about it, but just pointing that out that that is not correct. I can't remember who they play that week. So Tennessee plays they play San Francisco that week. All right. I was hoping PB Punch would pass on Warren for a stack, but I'll take Kraft as a fallback. Kraft is such a comfortable click. Yeah, no, that's what I got onto. Is whenever I was like, if we're doing divisional stuff all over the board anyway, like just in case we get some playoff matchups, like nobody's doing the Lamar thing. Like I did it once with Josh Allen pulling him up, but I done it like 2 or 3 times with Lamar. But I do think that that's super sharp. And I think you even said something when I done it in the big board in one of my rooms. You're like, hey, stop doing that or something. Yeah, I need to be totally dead at QB/SF so I can do some damage. Yeah. So let's look and see what Steve has done. He's got Bijan, he's got McCaffrey, he's got James Cook. He waited all the way to Rachaad White. That's an awesome fourth player with that group. Trevor Lawrence, Matt Stafford, Daniel Jones, Pickens, Hunter, Pearsall. So you got to stack with Hunter. Mooney for the bring back, Tucker Kraft, Rachaad White, Roshan. So you have a lot of awesome players. You're not stacked super well, but like that's fine. Like that is honestly perfectly fine. Like stacking is nice, but it's not everything. I was kind of hoping Jonnu made it to me, but I bet King Schuster was hoping even more. All right, so I think we're going to take Gesicki here for the Week 15 game. And I think I like Will Shipley here. Yeah, we like Will Shipley here. I took him 10 picks before ADP, but I think he's an awesome pick, so I'm perfectly fine with it. Do you like the team, though? I think your team just isn't your favorite, not getting the quarterback upside or stacks, but I think that's right. Like, and you have a stack, right? And at least you got the quarterback. Like you have that game stack, right? You got the Jacksonville, Indianapolis Week 17 stack. You can always add on an Adonai Mitchell or something in the last round to get that stack. Like that one I'm not worried about. Or an Alec Pierce here, something like that. Stafford has a couple players I still really like. Like a player I would absolutely be taking right here with Stafford. I think you know who I'm talking about. We'll see if you do it. Yeah, absolutely. And I have a couple builds like that out there, and they are very fun builds. The thing that surprises me is usually like Ricky Pearsall, I would be taking another running back, and I think Steve would have as well if Scadaboo or Tracy made it back to him. But man, like Diggs versus Scadaboo, like I don't know. I think you just take Diggs either way. I did. Yeah, and I taunted him as soon as I entered. I was like, it's a new contest. 101 is mine. Move on to the back. Go to the middle. Like he's in the middle. He's not at the back, but he's in the middle. He'll be in the back in the next draft. So the poll right now, only 15 votes, 26 watching. It is for what is the second draft going to be? Superflex 73%, Drafters Mini 13%, 0 eliminator votes, 13% Puppy 2 votes. So for the third draft, I'm definitely doing a second draft, but for the third draft, we will make a light goal, and it'll be an attainable light goal. It'll be 28 likes for a third draft. Hey, thank you. A little taunting goes a long way. So I don't have a stack for them. Not like Thielen feels free here. And I do think I definitely do. I just take the shot here. Do I take Miami? I'm gonna take a very low owned. Like I don't have very much Jalen McMillan. I think this is fine. Like we got Amon, we have Addison, Golden, Bateman, Thielen. I actually shouldn't have taken him. I should have saved that roster spot. But it's fine. Like it's okay. Our running backs, Chase Brown, Travion, Connor, Spears, Garindo, Shipley is good enough. I'm definitely going to add one more. Uh, I'm going to add another wide receiver, either Restrepo or Iomanor. With advancing, the first pod gets double money is nice too. Yeah, I missed that. I'm glad Steve pointed it out. Yeah, I don't mind being the quarterback bully either. I feel like the 20 max, you draft QBs early and fill in team. The puppy. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. And I think you want like in the puppy, you have like if you're gonna max it with the 150 entrance, you just have more chances. Like you should vary your builds more, right? So like if you look at like your BBM portfolio as a whole, if you do the 150, which I'm not, like you want all kinds of different builds. Like you have a build you prefer, and I think that even in the 150, like you probably want to be bully on quarterback for like 100 of them if that's what you like. But then the other 50, like you use those to leverage, like to build the builds you normally wouldn't have, to, just to make sure that like if you were wrong, you have outs, and if you were right, you still have leverage, right? So, and we never know what is actually going to win. And if Bijan Robinson puts up 45 points in week four, like if Bijan has the Jonathan Taylor round 15, 16, 17 or whatever it was, or 16, 17 that he had last year, like it you don't want the quarterback in that round, right? Like you want Bijan almost definitely in the finals. So like making sure you don't just take a quarterback in round one every time, like if you're gonna max, makes sense. For the 20 max, using more of a targeted focus kind of makes sense. Like be like, and that's what I did. Like for the poodle, I did that. I'm like, I want to have a contest where I have a ton of Puka because I think as long if he stays healthy, he's underpriced. I'm surprised Diami Brown was still there. This is ugly, guys. Really, really ugly. I don't like Hopkins at all, but he is absolutely free here. I will take that. I could just handcuff CMC backups. We do have him. We'll take Devin Neal. I don't like. That's one of my very few shares of DeAndre Hopkins. Um, but worst case scenario, like maybe he starts in one of the first couple weeks. Like I got him several picks past ADP, like 20 picks past ADP on a Lamar team. That's the only time I'm probably going to take him. Okay, that makes sense because you didn't have the stack. Right. I didn't look at what was going on. Oh, Andy took Kirk Cousins. So normally I would take a quarterback in the last round here. I think I'm fine just having the skinny stack with Cam Ward to Tajay Spears. We got bringbacks in all of our games, so I do think that. I mean, this is a Malik Willis team. If he doesn't get drafted, it could be. I don't think I ever seen Kyle Trask get taken, but I mean, I'm willing to do it. What if every member of the Bucks get hurt, and we have wide receiver one Jalen McMillan and Kyle Trask? What if? I'm not actually going to do that, but I haven't seen like Trask was supposedly battling well with Kyle Trask or with Baker, right? So, all right, yeah, we'll take one of those two, assuming nobody else does. And if those players go, we could go Sam Howell as well, who will almost definitely not get drafted. Yeah. Yeah. Now that's actually a good point. Like with the Cousins, if Cousins got traded to Miami, he's much more likely to play than being being behind Penix, right? So yeah, I think Cousins might be mispriced then. After thinking about it, like I hadn't put that together, but that makes a lot of sense. So we're up to 20 votes. It looks like Superflex will definitely win. I will go through my team when this is over. Anybody who wants me to review their team, say something. I know I didn't really get to everybody's team. I didn't look at DT's team. He wasn't very happy with the quarterback situation. I didn't get to Legion's team or Coolers, but that's what happens when you have 7 or PP Punch. That's what happens when you have 7 of us in a room, you know? You know, which one is better? I think the Sam Howell pick might be the right one. Yeah. Yeah, I'll still take Milrow over Cousins. All right, so the team Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, Sam Howell. Running backs Chase Brown, Travion Henderson, James Conner, Tajay Spears, Isaac Garendo, Will Shipley, Devin Neal. Wide receivers Amon stacked, Jordan Addison bring back, Matthew Golden bring back on the Bateman, DeAndre Hopkins, Lamar stack, Adam Thielen, Jalen McMillan. And then we got Sam Laporta also in that stack, and the Week 15 bring back in Baltimore. I honestly love this team. Like, get Laporta, Amon Ra, double stack with Jared Goff. You got the bring back for Jordan Addison. And then we got my boy Golden with the Lamar stack, the double stack. I don't love Hopkins as a player this year, but like 20 picks past ADP stacked feels awesome. No need for my team unless you want to just make fun of it. gotta love when you draft a crapper, right? When you draft a shitter team, it's like, man, I hope nobody looks at it. And then you look at it, you just laughed. We need to get to 28 likes. And when we do, I will be doing a Puppy 2 as my third draft. I always do whatever the vote says. They voted for a German Shepherd, but Superflex. But we can do Puppy 2 after that for sure. I actually like your team with the 3. We'll go over Legion's team real quick as well. he doesn't draft with me very often, so we got a 3-8-6-3. I've done this before, and it usually feels fine. Patrick Mahomes, Brock Purdy, Michael Penix. Running backs, Jonathan Taylor, Chuba Hubbard, David Montgomery, Tyler Algier, Braylon, Taj Brooks, Jordan James, Ollie Gordon. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. That's a really, like, you're strong here, and then you have a bunch of dudes. Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore, Chris Godwin, Pittman, Hollywood, Slayton. Yeah, that is absolutely strong enough for a Superflex wide receiver room. Hawkinson, Kelsey, Ertz. Yeah, super solid. All right, so I've got it up. We will be entering another German Shepherd, but Superflex, and we will be entering in 10 seconds. How did DraftKings invent Best Ball Week? Underdog is beating them at it. It's kind of like Honda being better than Toyota Thun. We have 11. You guys must have hit the pre-fill. You guys hit the pre-fill. We are waiting on 11. So the underflow will be strong, I'm sure. This should probably be a pretty rough room. I'm going to guess there's going to be a lot of us. Waiting on one. Hey, that's all. How many of you guys are in the underflow? You got Schuster got the 101 in this one. Steve got the 104, back to his old tricks. Losimo got the 2, Money Mike at the 9, AK at the 10, QB the King at the 12. We got the 107. The 107 is generally my Bijan spot. And I got so this is my third one. My first one, I had the 7 pick. Oh, another donation is Angry Dragon, huh? Nice. The 5 spot is usually a Joe Burrow spot. Also, I want to enjoy my Superflex draft. Yeah, that's why I said I'm only doing 2 today, and I'm probably not going to do any tomorrow. I'm hoping this contest feels slow enough I can do some on Sunday night. I don't know that that's actually going to be something that's feasible, but I definitely want to do some Sunday night because I started doing Superflex on Sundays, and then there was no Superflexing to be done. And I was very sad. Very, very sad. Yeah. Yeah, I love drafting with everybody in these rooms, but I don't want to draft every team I have with people in these rooms as well. It's why, now that I'm streaming as well, I'm less likely to get in a ton of stream rooms. So we got Jamar. You take Jamar Chase at the 5. Screw Burrow, am I right? Oh, are you another donation? Super Ninja Cow Go Moo? Yeah, okay. Got it. I seen that chat come up as I asked. Otherwise, this could be filled by Saturday. Yeah, it really does. It doesn't look well. I think the Superflex crowd is smashing these right now, and I do really think that this one will last a little longer, kind of like how I think it was the Mini Schnauzer 2, it filled, or the Mini Schnauzer 1, it filled real fast. and then it slowed down because all the degens had already maxed it. I think that same kind of thing could happen with this. So I am reasonably hopeful that there are some left on Sunday night. And welcome, Fantasy Football Dad. Thank you for showing up. You got Rays 84. You are blessed with a draft in the top 4. Congratulations. I would love to get Bo Nix here. So all the RBs went on that side. I'm just going to go ahead and take Fields here. Fields is an awesome, he's a volatile pick, but he's got incredible upside. So, ooh, that's fun. I don't have the funds to be doing that, but if you do, you could probably get what you like. They have a pretty great promotion for 5 free, $20 if you enter the 555. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that would be nice. I'm actually gonna the next thing I enter that I'm probably gonna buy 10 of the Spoiled Banana Society, the SBS Best Balls. I think I'm gonna buy 10 entries into that to get the 5 free ones for the first time deposit thing. So I think that's where my next chunk is gonna go, assuming I can. I really liked doing that draft. Spoiled Banana Society. I did a stream with it. It's the one where you draft quarterback 1 or quarterback jets and stuff like that. So it's a different element. I like thinking through it. I had fun with it. I think doing 20 of them would be a lot of fun. All right, so what? Jared Goff makes it all the way back here, huh? Yeah, I think we're gonna play with fire here. We're just gonna play with fire. We're gonna take Nico. We're gonna do something we usually don't do. We're gonna go thinner at quarterback today. It's a fun draft for sure, a cool way to draft. But yeah, it really has. If you want to know, I have a video that came out. I think it was was it last week or the week before? But if you want, I can find the video and I could link it. I go over what it is, what my strategy for it was. That doesn't mean the strategy was right. I liked my team. I did something kind of bold. So it also it's a 10-man pod. It's 2 of 10 advance, and then 2 of 10, 2 of 10 into a finals that's just X big. And they've got a guaranteed prize pool that once they hit a certain point, it scales up based on the number of entries. And I believe there's no max entrance. Like you can enter as many times as you want. But it ends up, the last time I looked, it was like $29 to do a draft because it's based on 0.01% of what Ethereum is, because it turns the money. Hey, that is exactly what I was hoping would happen. We get the CJ Stroud fall. I didn't expect this, But that is what we wanted. We wanted. That's why we took Nico. I've been trying to land. I tried to land this a bunch in the 250. This feels awesome. Bijan, then Fields, Nico, Stroud. That feels good. Yeah. So like it, if you buy into it now and then it tanks, like it, you could just lose. Like you buy in at $30 and then you end up getting paid out at $22. Like that's something that could happen. But you could buy in at 29 and that gets paid out at 42. Like so you're one cool thing about it is once you've drafted the team becomes an NFT and you can actually sell the team. So like if you post a team and somebody likes it, they can offer you just the Ethereum for the team, I believe. Yeah. Which is pretty awesome. And that goes all the way through the playoffs. So like if you get through round 2 and you have a team in the finals, but you don't love the finals week you have, and somebody else does, you could like hedge your bet by just saying, I'll take the median, right? I'm probably going to write it out, but like, it's a very cool concept. Yeah. Imagine selling your team at the top and then your team sucks in Ethereum. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and push quarterback a little more. We're going to take Hampton. We got the Nico Collins, CJ Stroud thing going. Why not take Hampton as well? I had some Dogecoin at one point. I ain't gonna lie. We need 8 more likes. 8 more likes, and we will be doing a puppy too. You want to sell some of yours? Yeah, it depends on how much Ethereum is, on how many drafts I want to buy. Like, but they have a new customer bonus that I believe is still active. That basically, if you buy 10, you get 5 free. If you buy 20, you get 10 free. So you get a lot of free drafts. Like for your first time deposit, you get a bunch of free drafts. So like that like some of the risk that's involved in Ethereum going down is baked in if you've never done it based on that. So if you have the bankroll, I think it's worth it just to go. I think it's up to 20. So like if you have the bankroll, if you just do 20 of them, I think you get 30 drafts if you buy 20. And they're always doing cool stuff. There's other elements. There's like a slot machine element to it. They have a jackpot wheel. It's like 1% of the drafts. Like when your draft pops up, if you hit jackpot, if you advance to the playoffs, you skip the playoff play-in rounds and just go straight to the finals. So there's some randomness elements to it. This looks familiar, doesn't it? What do you think, Steve? Does this look familiar? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take Daniel Jones here. Paid for both my kids' braces with Doge. Pump and dump timing. Nice. I made some. I didn't make a lot. What's up, Hulk? I missed the day when Daniel Jones will. Yeah. Well, that is so. My first draft that I didn't stream, that draft went. Daniel Jones went a lot later. Like, if you guys want, I could show you what my non-stream draft looked like after this one is over. kind of have to go. Yeah, yeah. But you know what? I don't regret what I done because CJ Stroud came back, and then could I have taken like, and the difference between Daniel Jones and Darnold Rodgers, there is a gap there. But the difference between Hampton stacked with Nico Stroud and just having Chuba is bigger, right? Like I think I've built this the correct way. Now we'll see if it how that actually plays out. So the question is, yeah, we're gonna. Which one of these players do we want? I think we're gonna take a lower. I don't have a lot of Swift, but we'll take Swift on this team. How dare they snipe Mar from me? Who done that? Bad guy? Oh, buddy guy. Old buddy guy got you? Old buddy guy got you. He ain't no buddy, is he? I have so much Daniel Jones in pre-draft best ball tourneys. It could be an absolute awesome thing. Like absolutely. And by the way, this is the first time I think this is the first time I've seen you chat. I sometimes forget. Uh, if it is, welcome to the channel, and I hope you enjoy the content. And we will be ending that poll. Yeah, so let's look and see what some of the people in the room are doing. King Schuster at the 1, Josh Allen. Derrick Henry falls back to 24. That feels good. Achane, and then you get Tua back. Yeah, that's a fun start. This is what I was kind of talking about. Like if something really fun falls back to you, not going quarterback there. Now I wouldn't have taken Brees. Like I don't think Brees is a bad pick there. But in a like if you do take Brees, I probably would have taken somebody like I don't know. Like based on ADP, Shuck should definitely be there for you, right? I think I'm just gonna lock this up. Yeah, we're just gonna do the Daniel Jones, Anthony Richardson thing here. We pushed it a little bit. We have something we like. We'll just bet on Indianapolis quarterback being okay. I feel like only having Nico Collins, like having an elite wide receiver in this, to me feels very, very good. Like I feel like I can go really thin when I do that. So we need 3 more likes, everybody. We got 12 rounds. We need 3 likes. I'm sure we'll get there. We have 15 people watching over on X. So if any of you love the content, if you can head on over to the YouTube side and smash this up for me, that'd be awesome. We hit the 253 sub goal. I haven't heard back from Tyler yet. Like he did say he was going to do it. I mean, either way, the blindfold draft is absolutely happening. I don't think it's going to be hard to get a guest to assist me in it. I think it's going to be a really fun time. If nothing else, I'm not going to say anything, but like if you're in the Who Crew Discord, you have an idea that like you've seen what is coming. I had to order instead of a blindfold, I just bought a sleep mask because it's the same thing. So I think that it yeah, like I said, I'm sure Tyler is super into doing it. Like he was very excited whenever I pitched it to him originally. So just waiting on him to reply back. And I had to wait for the mask to come in before I could do it, obviously. Well, the difference is I won't be able to make, like, I can't see my cursor. Ew. Am I really taking? I think I have to take. I don't like Travis Etienne very much, but man, like having the week 15 and the week 17 bring back here, and this running back room actually feels really good. No, I got the joke. You think I just click buttons at random, smash the keyboard? That's how I play video games. That's not how I draft. Come on, man. Like that's my video game. That's what I do. I just smash buttons, yell at the screen. Everyone else is an idiot. I mean, I'm sure we've all been there. Much less mild mannered playing a video game than I am in a best ball draft, which is crazy because it's actual money on this. There's a video game store called Button Mat. That's awesome. Yeah, you've talked about that. That a pretty massive, like, I assume you sold comics as well. Like you sold like all the Magic the Gathering stuff like that. Comics usually go along with that. But yeah, I am pretty pumped to do the appreciation stream with the blindfold on. I'm debating on like messing with my rankings a little bit and like putting a couple landmines in there, like possibly moving like Jerry Jeudy up to wide receiver 6 or something. Like not that egregious, but like move a couple players like up 2 full rounds. Just for fun. Just to try to like make it reasonable. All right. Wait a minute. I think Steph Diggs wide receiver 2 is where we go here. I'm taunting Steve over here with Scattaboo. That's what I'm doing. Guy in the corner, jumping, punching, no one but butt mashing. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh night was only times I had to call the cop. Yu-Gi-Oh, really? That's hilarious. Was it like a constant thing? I'm rolling Allen and Tua and find a QB late. Tyler sucks. What? I don't agree with that. Surprise, never at FNM. Yeah. Like the Magic the Gathering crowd can be a lot. Got Judkins auto drafted because maybe that's what you need. That's probably not what you need at that ADP. That feels bad. We still don't know what's going on there, though. He still could just not miss time or a game. We still need 2 likes. And I am going to start holding myself accountable to the like goals when I put them out there. So what do we want here? I think we're going to take an Igbuka share. So we have Nico, we have Steph Diggs, and we have Igbuka. We have Bijan, Hampton, Swift, ETN, Fields, Stroud with Nico, Daniel Jones, Anthony Richardson. Like, we don't have a stack with Fields. We don't have a stack with the Indianapolis pass catchers, but I'm fine with the late pass catchers. I was hoping Downs would make it back to me. Here's my number 19. What do you mean? Sorry, here's my number 19. Guess I'm lost there. Demir Mill. I mean, it depends on like the only players I hated were Lantern players. Like because Lantern players love to like just lock you down and do nothing. Like I made them have no fun because as soon as I seen a Lantern play, I just scooped and walked away, and I made them not play Magic. So I didn't care about my win-loss record, but I wasn't going to let them have enjoyment because they were bad people. So like I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm out. And I basically tried to force everybody where I played to not play it. They get free wins, but like I didn't care. And eventually they didn't care either. I mean, this is pretty awesome. I get one of Pittman or Jaden Higgins back. Do I want the double stack or do I want the Indy stack? I think I prefer the double stack. Yeah, I prefer the double stack. Lantern made me play Mill, so not everyone. But okay, you're number 19. Like, got it. Red green beat down. Yeah, when what was it? What was the red green combo card? And they put the charms out. And that one was like just busted. It wasn't the charm, but yeah. Anyway, we're not going to talk Magic, or I'm going to stop. Yeah, so I am a little thin at wide receiver. We have Nico Collins, Jaden Higgins. But the reason I'm thin is because I have 2 vets and then 2 rookies. Like, I know I've been trying to not take as much Adam Thielen, but man, this team screams Adam Thielen. It really does. And I feel really good about this RB room. Like I think this is time to take one of the tight ends. I would love to get Goddard here. Bateman would be fantastic. Coleman would be fantastic as well. Like these are the picks that I want to make. Are you in who Discord Bestball? Yeah, he is. He doesn't say a lot on there, but he is there. Do I want? I think I want to just shore up the wide receiver room a little bit more. And taking Bateman. Like I think this room. I think I might just even like if one of these are back, I'll take it. But man, like if I could get like Hollywood or Cedric Tillman, I'm probably good just stopping at these 6 wide receivers. And then I can play volume, like take a bunch of shots on the rookies here, get 3 tight ends. I think that's the route I want to go if I can. I just tuned back in and I hear I'm going to stop talking Magic. I think nice. Yeah. I mentioned something about it. I don't even remember where it started. But I'm all up for talking that. I just don't want to do it on my stream. In my Discord, I know not many – I don't think it's ever been used. But there is a 5-slot voice channel there if people want to go in there and talk about whatever. Like, it's open. Just go in there with voice, and you can chat. if people start using it, I'll probably add multiple channels there, and then people can go in and chat about whatever. Like it's Discord. It's free to do all that, but like it's one of those things. It's like I made it mostly because if somebody's having some sort of a question or an issue with something, like or they like I want to try to explain something or help them out with something, I feel like it's a really good thing. Yeah, I want pieces of the KC offense. Yeah, I'm fine stopping at these 6 wide receivers. So the team right now, 4-4-6-0. Fields, Stroud, both Indianapolis quarterbacks, running backs, Bijan, Hampton, DeAndre Swift, Travis Etienne, wide receivers, Nico, Diggs, Egbuka, Higgins, Bateman, Brown, and we are done there. So we have what, 7 more picks, 6 more picks? We have 6 more picks, and we need 3 tight ends, and we need probably three RBs. I just looked at who's full member list. Couldn't ID you. Yeah, it's Anthony. Yeah, yep. That is what his Discord is. So I don't know if you know, but on Discord you can actually right click everybody's name in each channel and like name them for yourself, like give them a nickname. I have to do that with some people. Just like it's actually pretty nice to like change the nickname. And you can type their nickname in and then type their, like what I do is I type their underdog nickname in too. And then that way, when they're active in the Discord, it like I passively will remember what their underdog usernames are. So like you don't change what their name is, but like I basically like, and some people, we'll get to that in a second. This is the player I wanted, the stack I like with Justin Fields. But like the people whose name on Discord isn't what it is on Underdog or on the YouTube chat, or like they're like if all 3 are different, I will change their name in Discord to what their YouTube chat name is. And then like Miley is Sladen. Like mine says Miley, and then I put in parentheses Sladen on top of that. You have to type out Miley first, but just because all of those, like those, that way I know who it is. And then like RM Covers is I forget, like I just changed his to, it was the White Bandit. And like it took me a minute to figure that out. So I started changing those just so I knew on my end. Cooking chicken on grill and drafting twice, paying attention to you. I deserve an award. You do. I think Al Boogie is the future champion. Yes, he is. Al Boogie is future BBM 6 champion. And the only way you find out is whenever they finally post a team, you're like, okay, that's who that is. So we have 5 rounds to go, and we still need 1 like. So it's up to you guys if I do a 3rd draft. Like, I want to. I really want to. But it is absolutely up to you guys. I think I just take Chig here. This is one of my thinner running back rooms, but I do like the team. Hey, there we go. We got our likes. I have a good idea of who is getting first. I'm getting first on 26 entries. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to do around 26 entries, and it's the first one I done. It's going to win it all. I didn't need any others. It was the first one. Yeah, I mean, he did get 11th. Like he is allowed to brag. He got a team 2 BBM finals and it placed well. So he is allowed to brag. How dare you, Jason Calhoun? Like I do that all the time. Or it doesn't pop up and then I hit it and it goes down. It's like, wait a minute. Like it didn't light up for some reason. And you hit it and it goes down. So you hit it again, it goes up. You're like, I don't know what I just done. Hopefully I've liked the video. There we go. It's easy to forget to like. I do appreciate it. I probably need an RB with this next pick. I'm trying to quit Jarquez Hunter, guys. I'm trying to do it. I probably shouldn't be trying to quit it on Bijan teams, though. I'm fine. I kind of like this order minus Hunt and Corum. So this team is a team that I do really like. Who is that? My mind just blanked. Oh well, my mind likes something. We're taking Hunter. So if Alec Pierce makes it back around, I think I do have to take him. I was kind of hoping to get DJ Giddens, but I don't have I wanted to stop a 6 wide receiver, but I do if I can stack them up pretty freely. I don't feel like this running back room is bad. I might just go very last round. In the very last round, end up taking Adonai Mitchell if he's there. And if he's not there, not really worry about it. I'm wanting to mix in more Devin Neal as well. And I really like the Week 17 game with the Bucks. So the Bucks Dolphins. So Ollie Gordon feels good. I'm a combined, I think, 3 shares of Corum and Hunt across 3 sites. Yeah, I got into a phase where I took a couple shares of Corum at the end, but I wanted to be out. So the fact that they drafted Hunter, maybe I'm way too over my skis on Hunter, but I'm gonna ride that. I'm just gonna have 0 Corum and have all the Hunter. Welcome, Tyler. Thank you for showing up. We're about to do a puppy. So which one of these do I want? I think I like Ollie Gordon the most because I have a good base here. I think Gordon makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen, but we hit my light goal for the blindfold draft. And I've ordered the blindfold. It's on the way. Instead of a blindfold, instead of a satin classic blindfold, sleep mask are the same thing. So I just ordered a sleep mask. And I look forward to it. We have to wait for it to come in, and then we have to figure out a time Tyler and I can do it together. PPR Tyler and I can do it together. And if nothing can work out, I know Steve offered to do it. There'll be tons of people offer to try to direct me. It might be even more fun to have multiple people try to direct it. Because then everybody would be screaming. But the goal was to do it at 30-second clocks and then do one at 20 seconds if it went well. Well, I guess we're just going to have to do it at 22nd now. So I haven't heard anything about Neil, but I know both Meg and Steve just dropped him about 10 to 20 spots in the ranks this year. So I don't know. Cousins traded or Penix doesn't start good. What's more likely, and how bad does Penix have to be? I think it's more likely that he gets playing time being traded and sitting behind Tua. Like, I think that's a pretty obvious better thing. We'll just take Adonai Mitchell here. We'll get the stack with them. This is a weird team for me. I think Tyler Higbee could be my last pick. Woody Marks actually would make some sense too. I've started taking him a little bit. Like, I'm super out on Nick Chubb. And this is a Week 17 bring back with – I got Nico, Stroud, and Higgins already with the Omari and Hampton bring back. So, like, adding Woody Marks to this kind of makes sense. Taking Pickett as your fifth quarterback is bold. I think Pickett's a good pick down here in Superflex. I dropped Neil just because the path to RB2 got murkier with Akers. Okay, yeah, and that is true. But Cam Akers is going to be on the Vikings by week 8. So what are we worried about? If you're in a blindfold and have multiple people telling you what to do, I'm pretty sure YouTube not safe for work content. You fascinate with Higbee. Fascination disturbs you. He's going to start the season as the guy. Terrence Ferguson is incredibly talented, but also a rookie. If in round 20 of a draft, especially a total points contest, like, you're telling me that, like, I don't love this tight end room, but I'm not super worried about it either. Especially in a total points contest, like, if he gets 8 weeks in that offense, that is absolutely worth a round 20 pick. And most likely he ends up playing at least like 13, 14 weeks. Like, could he not be available in the fantasy playoffs? Yes. But Tyler Higbee could easily be a top 10 tight end this year. Like, assuming he's healthy and the Rams offense is what I think it's going to be, he could easily be top 10. Like, all right, so we'll go through my team real quick. And anybody who wants a review, say something. I will go over Fantasy Dad since this is his first draft with me. We got a 4-7-7-2, a weird build. Didn't love the tight ends, but it's fine. Justin Fields, CJ Stroud, Daniel Jones, Anthony Richardson. Bijan, Hampton, DeAndre Swift, Travis Etienne, Jarquez Hunter, Ollie, Woody Marks. Wide receivers, Nico, Steph Diggs, Igbuka, Higgins, Bateman, Hollywood. And Adonai Mitchell. I do think that I probably should have made Adonai Mitchell a tight end and not worried about stacking the two quarterbacks in Indy at all. But I buckled. I did it. And then tight ends, Mason Taylor, Chigga. Like, I think you can go thin at tight end, but I do think this is a little too thin. I will agree. Fantasy Dad, 2-6-9-3, Jaden Daniels, Geno Smith. I like 3 quarterbacks just to fill in your bye weeks, and it allows you more ping-ponging options to get through the other weeks. But honestly, like I hadn't even thought about that. But the 2 of 12, 2 of 12 advancing, like maybe going the fourth quarterback was a problem. Uh, and maybe thinner quarterback is better, but this is still very thin. Like if that was Jaden Daniels and Goff, I would like it a lot more. But these rooms can be rough at quarterback, absolutely. But I'm sure the rest of the team is absolutely loaded. So we got Josh Jacobs, Kenneth Walker, Quinshawn auto-picked, Austin Eckler, and Merritt taking the RB2 role there, possibly the RB1 and 2. Justice Hill, Justice Hill, Amon-Ra, Puka, Debo, Godwin, Mooney, Pittman, Mims, Wandell, Thornton. That is a lot of wide receiver. George Kittle, Zach Ertz, Juwan Johnson. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much Superflex you do, but in Superflex, just so you know, you only start 2 wide receivers. The third wide receiver is converted into the Superflex spot. So maybe that was a mistake. Maybe that was on purpose. But it looks like you thought you start 3 wide receivers. You can start 3 wide receivers because you can flex it, but you can't start a 4th. So just in case you weren't aware of that, I did mention that in the first draft, but that is something like that's why I tend to go with the extra quarterback over the couple wide receivers and why I usually go deeper at running back. But I mean, your running back room still looks really good, and your wide receiver room looks really good. I would have probably tacked on like Marcus Mariota and Malik Willis or something random at the end instead of these 2 guys. But that's just my personal take. And then Losimo wanted a review. 4, 5, 7, 4. Lamar, Brock, Drake May. That is Lamar, Drake May is like my absolute favorite thing in best ball right now. Tyler Shuck as a 4th. That's really good. Chase Brown, Kyron Williams, RJ Harvey, Tony Pollard, Sean Tucker. That can work. I'm not into Sean Tucker, but I understand it. Wide receivers, JSN, Matthew Golden, Josh Downs, Ayuk. I do like Ayuk more in this contest, considering you only have to start 2. So it's easier to get him to the playoff weeks where he might be an absolute stud. Hold on. What is going on here? I don't know what just happened, but for the last 10 minutes, Windows trying to update my computer. It was flashing all around on the bar at the bottom. They've been asking me to go to Windows 11 for like 4 months now. Anyway, Ayuk, Luther Burden, Quentin Johnston, Demario Douglas. Tight ends, a little more than me. Isaiah Likely, Hunter Henry, Harold Fannin, Dalton Schultz. I really do like this. This is a really good team. Like, only complaint is a player take on me not taking Sean Tucker, but I do think that there is a path for him. So I don't hate it either, especially in 20 rounds. Yeah, really solid team. Expected nothing less. So now it is Puppy 2 time. I'm on the screen. We will be entering a Puppy 2. I have to enter from my phone, but we'll be entering a Puppy 2 in 10 seconds. Forgot about the. Yep. Oh, yeah. You wanted a review as well. So it lagged on me whenever I hit the go button. So it's 8 more to start. I'll go back to that, and I will give Angry Demon a review as well. There's 6 more to start in the Puppy 2. Or Angry Dragon, not Demon. 3683. Kyler Murray, Jordan Love, Jameis Winston. Yeah, I don't mind Jameis Winston as a shot. I think there's a very low chance he plays, but if he does, it's going to be electric. Travion, Dobbins, Blue, Dowdle, Marshawn Lloyd, Rashard Smith. That absolutely can work. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins with the Arizona bringback. That's fun. Ted McMillan, Zay Flowers, Juwan Jennings, Jaden Reed. You got the triple stack there. That's an awesome wide receiver room. And like you said, you also forgot that you only start the 2 wide receivers. Trey McBride, Tucker Kraft, Darren Waller. I like my quarterback rooms to be deeper, but yeah, like you could absolutely. Oh, you're hoping to start 4? Yeah, and that's something I never try to do, but it's possible. The quarterbacks just project for so much more that it's going to be really hard to get a wide receiver. Like if I have 3 quarterbacks by round 5, my flex position is probably going to, like, if you're trying to get a wide receiver there, my flex position's going to project for like 6 or 7 more points every week than your wide receiver. That is your 4th wide receiver option in the Superflex spot, right? Hey, I told you I was doing it. I counted it. I gave you the shout out. I really dislike that everybody else is in on Bijan now at the 103. I can't get enough Bijan now. We got Losimo in the 1. I got the 4. Bestball on Call got the 9. And Fantasy Dad got the 11. Like there was 8. Like, yeah, hey, no problem. I don't know how much Superflex you do, so like I wasn't like I did 150, and Steve Schaup and I did a really good video on that. And Steve is really good at Superflex. He did 80 Superflexes last year, and he got 3 of those to the finals. So I'm going to assume that guy knows what he's talking about. And most of the things I say, he agreed with, at least on a structural standpoint. So if you are very interested in Superflex, go back in my archive and look at the video Steve and I done on the Superflex. It's one of my favorite videos that I've done. Like, I think that it was one of them with the most information. I'm selfishly doing the 20 max off stream and late night. I don't blame you. I do that with a lot of the other contests. Like, I really do. That's kind of like puppies are like the go-to for streaming. Yeah, agreed. I think on average, you're costing yourself about 7 to 10 points having a wide receiver over a quarterback in your Superflex. Yeah. Yeah, it's like basically like, let's say it's even 5 points. 5 times 14, that's 80 points. Like, you're sacrificing 80 points over the course of the season to advance on average by trying to hit flex with wide receiver instead of quarterback. Do you think Bijan can break fantasy? Yes, I absolutely do. So we got Gibbs back here. We don't really have anything fun going. Yeah, we're going to take my boy Rashid Rice. I like Gibbs more. Willing to go overweight for Gibbs, but I am just aiming for 6. Yeah, so I think he number one offers. I do think that Jahmyr Gibbs has a higher chance to be the break fantasy guy, but I also think Jahmyr Gibbs' floor is a lot lower than Bijan's. But I do like Atlanta's offense wasn't that great last year, and we are projecting Atlanta's offense to make a massive jump with Penix, right? So, like, kind of like last year, all of them got the big bump because we were expecting them to be better. And Penix looked really sharp. So if Penix gives them the jump that we expected from last year, Bijan could easily be running back one. And he could have the break fantasy season. Like, because the break fantasy season thing, a lot of that comes down to like how many touchdowns do you get, right? Um, we're gonna go ahead and pull Lamar up here. Uh, so like let's look at Bijan real quick. Like he had 14 touchdowns last year, and he had 311 fantasy points. Like that's still a lot of fantasy points. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that Bijan gets 20 touchdowns this year, right? Like, would that shock anyone if Bijan got an extra 5 touchdowns this year on a much better offense? And yeah, yeah. So I mean, like, we'll bring this up again. So fantasy points per game, Bijan 309.2 points, 18.18. And yes, this does have the week 18 in it, but he didn't have 1,500 yards. I think that he's going to have more yards and touchdowns, and I just think that their offense as a whole is going to score more points. And if their offense as a whole is going to score more points, and he is the like, and he is the feature back, and as the season went on, they made him more and more of the feature back. So like, if you do like look at him and look at Algier, like Algier still got some carries late, like they weren't doing what Philadelphia did, running him into the ground. Um, but they definitely like they definitely started using him more, and I think this season they're going to use him just as much, if not more, as well. I wasn't planning on taking James Cook over here, but I'm not gonna say no to that. Uh, James Cook falling to this side of the board now feels pretty good. Yeah, I don't have a certain flag plant in the first round. I wanted like, but I had I want to fade Saquon a little bit, uh, and I had Bijan always at 3, so I got above weight on Bijan by fading Saquon at the 3 spot. Um, and the 4 spot and the 5 spot. Like this is where I have Saquon rated. Um, so like I got overweight Bijan from that. Now I'm just going to end up taking Bijan with the field, probably. Man, the Zay Flowers ADP is like I brought Lamar up to get this combo, and I've been doing this, and I had like 0 Zay Flowers, and I'm getting a bit now. But I don't mind this build. Like I don't mind getting some of this combination because I have a lot of Lamar with Bateman and Andrews. So I've been forcing this a little bit. In the 5th round, I don't mind it. And especially when it's only my second receiver, I do think that Zay Flowers, he has major upside, but he also has a really solid floor. Um, I don't think he has like he did have a 29-point game, and he doesn't like my issue with him is he doesn't get a lot of red zone target share. Fun fact for Zay Flowers is number 24 in Mike Clay projections and ahead of like 12 wide receivers drafted in front of him. Yeah. I'm curious what's going to happen whenever I assume Mike Clay is going to do updated projections at some point. Yeah, I had a really hard time taking Zay in the fourth. He's absolutely a better click in PPR. Like, there's no arguing that. So I'm not sure if we'll get there, but at 40 likes, I will do a fourth draft. So if we can get to 40 likes, I will do a fourth draft. 17% Flowers. Like, I'm starting to get in on him. If he starts going back up the board, I'll be out on him again. I mean, I will absolutely take James Conner here. This pick is very easy for me. It is one of those two players. Yep, we're smashing James Conner. I don't care about the double bye week 8. So through 6 rounds, we have Lamar, we have Gibbs, Cook, and James Conner. That is a really fun running back room. The 2 gigantic spike guys, and like James Conner is an absolute animal. And then Rashee Rice, Zay Flowers. This is a fun start. I honestly love this team. If Flowers just had 2 more touchdowns, everyone would be looking at him differently. And I believe if he was tackle fell inside the 5. Yeah, but like that's part of Zay's thing is he knows that they're going to score, and he doesn't like. And maybe I'm speaking like I'm not going to say this is a fact, but like from my feeling, he tends to like run out of bounds close to the end zone and stuff if he thinks he's going to get touched, which is great for like his longevity and like being a safe pick because he's a lot less likely to get injured. Man, look at this. Talk about running good. Ricky P comes back around. Man, I am loving this draft. We are 5 likes away from the 40 as well. So it's kind of funny. Pepper Tony talked early, and then he didn't talk a whole lot. And I drafted Lamar Jackson. The two drafts I've drafted Lamar Jackson, Pepper Tony's like in here just, I love my Ravens. And the draft I didn't have Lamar Jackson, he was pretty quiet. I don't know if that's up by intent, but I am noticing, just so you know, 40% Zay. If he got over the goal line, instead of the ball punched out, yeah, that is Zay. And one thing I've said, even though I was fading him, is like fading him in the 4th is as a professional football player, he is one of the top 20 wide receivers in the league for sure. Like on talent alone, he's a top 20 guy. Absolutely. The problem is that Lamar has always loved tight ends in the red zone. And now that they have Derrick Henry, they don't need to rely on passing the ball in the red zone near as much. So, like, you rely on the big plays. And he tends to run out of bounds a little more often than trying to, like, go upfield to make the big plays. He's not quite Tyler Lockett, but he's done that a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. Pepper Tony, let me know. Like, do you see that? Like, I think I see that, but I could easily be wrong on that. We will take Egbuka coming back as well. It's actually 47%, but I'm not counting the little Dalmatians in my real exposure. Did you auto those? So, like, I think having 40 40% is a little a little much on anything. I really didn't like him in the fourth at all, but like now that he goes after like Xavier Worthy and JMO and Devonta Smith, I kind of like him like a lot more. And Tet McMillan, like he was going before Tet McMillan to DJ Moore. I think as soon as you start talking like Sutton and even Travis Hunter and George Pickens, I think that it's like putting him above those. That's fine. And yeah, like one of the only edges you can have in this game is attacking exposures you think are wrong. We will do the thing. We'll get the double. So right now we have a 1-3-4-1. We have Lamar Jackson. We have Gibbs, Cook, Connor. Wide receivers, Rashee Rice, Zay Flowers, Ricky Pearsall, Emeka Egbuka, and we got Mark Andrews. I like this team a lot. I have a lot more exposure now to ADP. Yes, absolutely. And I took him early here. Like, to get up to like 10% Zay Flowers right now, all you have to do is rate him at like 55. Like I think it's I think I want Zay Flowers before Calvin Ridley, and I love Calvin Ridley. But he's going after Calvin Ridley in over half the rooms now. I think part of that's because and that's one reason. Like I'm just pulling Lamar up in this round all the time. I think I want 12% Lamar, and I'm gonna make that a thing because I don't love the Marvin Harrison, the Garrett Wilson, and even the unstacked Terry McLaurin click. I don't like JSN being back at this end. I'll probably start getting back into him. Like, do you think it's inconceivable that he outscored? No. But I also am low on Garrett Wilson. I think it's pretty inconceivable that he, if I were to put rates and what it is that he outscores like a Xavier Worthy, I would say Worthy 60-40, but I'm also kind of heavy on Xavier Worthy as well. Yeah, we'll take the dip on the other rookie as well. Why not? But like the other wide receivers there, like Jameson will like outscore for the season. Like I think it's probably 50-50 with Worthy. I think it's probably 50-50 with JMO. But I do think that Worthy and JMO are going to give you way bigger spikes than Zay Flowers will. And the big spikes do actually matter a lot in this. And that's why I didn't like taking Zay over them. Now, whenever with Cortland Sutton, it's probably just 50-50 on all of it, right? And same with Calvin Ridley. It's probably more like 60-40 in favor of Zay to be the better pick. The moral of the story is I like the spike week guys in that area quite a bit. Yeah, we took Trey Harris. We wrapped around with Justin Herbert. So we got that stack. I'm liking the team so far. We don't have any Green Bay. We may not get any bring back. Not that worried about it. Midnight Dalmatian. Drafters unite. That's right. I really like my team. I liked your team. Who was the third? There was a third member of PPR Tyler's crew in that. Who was it? It was Mazzone. It was Chris Mazzone. He was also in there. But yeah, no, I didn't stream that, but I recorded it and I'm going to put it out as a video, I think Friday. So if you want to watch, you are welcome to. If you want to see, I did go over you and Mazzone's team at the end just because I know you both watch some of my content, so I went ahead and did that for you. And by the way, we are 3 likes away from a 4th draft. Yeah, so I'm actually on the clock in my slow Dalmatian. And I'm at the 12 hole. I have a semi fade on not a fade on Amon Ra, but I have him rated at the end. But these Dalmatians, I think RB is worth a little more. I've got Brian Thomas. I'm definitely going to take, and I'm debating. I think I might take a hedge share of Derrick Henry instead of like make that my single hedge for Derrick Henry on my portfolio. And I think that he's probably a better pick in the 4 of 12, 1 of 5, 1 of 8 advance as well. So I don't think I want likely. I really like Rachaad White. Like, I like him a lot. We're going to go ahead and take Rachaad White. This allows me to stop at 5. Yeah, so I have 1.8% Derrick Henry right now. And I just want the wide receiver there in that round unless I get Achane. But I think it's a good point to take some. We'll find out what like I could absolutely be wrong. Like maybe Liam Cohen leaving does mean that they're going to only use Bucky, but I doubt that. I think that Rachaad White's pass blocking ability will keep him in the games. Trying to avoid fumblers in key games who got benched. I mean, Bucky had some fumbles. Rashad, yeah. I don't care if the players get traded. Like, does it work out all the time? No, absolutely not. But that doesn't mean it's like horrendous either. Yeah, I think Quentin Johnson fits this room quite well. Hey, thanks for showing up, Steve. I appreciate it. Steve will be live with, I think, Andrew at 6 or in an hour. And then an hour after that, I think, is Bestball Jeopardy. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's backwards. But either way, Steve will be on JT Bestball's channel later tonight. And the Bestball Jeopardy today is Herzig and Off the Schneid. So I'm looking forward to that. My Bestball Jeopardy appearance is on 7:30 at 7. What time is it? Let me go find. So it is at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time on July 30th. And I will be against the man who is going to try to direct me, assuming that he gets back with me on that. But I will be against PPR Tyler for sure on that. That should be a really good time. I think that's an even matchup for sure. So I look forward to it. The first time was a lot of fun. And then, okay, so Bestball Jeopardy is at 9:30 Eastern. Got it. And then after Jeopardy, Steve will be on JT Bestball's site. So that looks like fun. Yeah, the Bestball Jeopardy is a lot of fun. Absolutely. White be catching passes, yo. Like you have when you say something like that, you got to turn your head sideways like a dog, right? Like a confused puppy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and ignore ADP a little and bring up Hunter Henry or Mike Gesicki. Like I've said, I've been targeting the week 15 bring back a little bit there. I'm really liking this team though. Yep. I hope Steve totally rigs the game now that he lost. If I can't win, nobody can. Got it. Yeah. First question: name the top 5 draft picks and spell their names backwards. Well, that would probably be happening, but Steve doesn't have any input on the questions. That is all Bruni, I believe. Bruni does all the legwork is Bruni. So shout out to Bruni. All right, what do we want here? Do we want I don't mind Jack Besh here. Yeah, I think we just take Jack Besh. This is a weird wide receiver room. I think I want to go 8. I waited a little bit. I don't feel that weak, but then I took 3 rookies as well. So I think I want to add I was hoping to get what's his name? Wandale Robinson. I was thinking about him. I was going to take him, but he ended up going 1 pick before me. I wanted Douglas or Robinson in that. But I wanted Gesicki a little more. I might not end up looking for a bring back on any of my games. I think this game, this might be one of those teams I just decide not to have a bring back on. Like, I think the way I've built is really good. It has structure to get, it's not required to have a bring back to win. The BBM champion did not last year, I believe. So, yeah, he really has. But I need to start doing more drafts by ADP instead of by my rankings, so I can brush up on that. I've been working a little bit on learning the week 15, 16 schedules as well. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. So running backs here. I do want one more. I'm definitely stopping at those 2. I'm not taking a second share of DeAndre Hopkins today. That is not what is in the water. That is absolutely not in the water. I do think in this contest, maybe that 3rd tight end, maybe not. I kind of think I just take Marshawn Lloyd for the bring back. I like Marshawn Lloyd, but man, Miles Sanders still being here. I'm just going to take the Miles Sanders. This is one of the only teams I'm making that doesn't have a rookie RB on it. But I really like the front end of this room. I probably should have waited on Rachaad White on this room based on how things went and had a wide receiver there. And maybe this is a Dontavian Wicks team. Maybe. So with the running backs, do I go here? Do I want another tight end? I think I just want a tight end. Since this is a puppy, the 1 of 10, 1 of 10, for the other contest, I was up for not having a strong tight end room. quiet, sir. But in the 1 of 10, 1 of 10 advance, I think you do. Like, I think whenever it gets to like 1 of 8 and 1 of 5s and stuff, you can kind of do a thinner tight end room. And we are still one like away for the 4th draft. And we have 1 round. We need 1 like and 1 round plus my review and a review of whoever asked. Had his chance. I agree. Like if you look at my Green Bay exposure, you will see what I believe. We got 5% Josh Jacobs, 18% Golden, 1.8% Reed. At the field and with him, Kraft a little over, Lloyd close. Dobbs, I do need more of, but Savion Williams I have way more than Wicks. So, but I kind of need a wide receiver that will be on the field for this team. I'm Golden over E2. I am not trying to keep it close. I thought about keeping it close for a little bit, and then I gave up. You know, I think we're good at wide receiver. We're going to last second change Taj Brooks. Matt Harmon was still very enthusiastic about Reed. So I think that there's a chance that we get a trade there or something, but like not all of them can work out, but they're all really cheap. Like when Jaden Reed is there at like pick 84, I do take it. But since the Matt Harmon thing, that happens less and less. Like, so for me, it's like, would I rather have Jaden Reed, who might be really good, or Mika Egbuka, who's a rookie with first-round capital on a really good offense behind a player who has been hurt a lot, and an offense that even if they regress, like the third wide receiver should have a solid, like they should be solid. So we got a 2-6-7-3. Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, running backs, Gibbs, Cook, Connor, Rashad White, Miles Sanders, Taj Brooks. That is way more RB capital than I'm used to. I pivoted at the end. We'll see if my wide receivers are strong enough. Let me know if you think they are. Rashee Rice, Zay Flowers, Ricky Pearsall, Emeka Egbuka, Trey Harris, Quentin Johnston, Jack Best. I would feel so much better about this room if Best was either Douglas or Wandale, who went right before me. But I got a pretty massive fall on Best. Like Best has been falling a lot. Like Best at 172 feels really good. Like I'm going to have a hard time not having like 25% Best if he's going to start going at 172. Like that is just a straight fact. But we hit our light goal. For anybody who wants, I am currently in the lobby, and I will bring it up on screen so you guys can see. So we will enter a puppy 2 in 10 seconds. I need to take myself a little drink. And enter. 5 to start. With 5 to start, that means you guys should be able to get in. And if you got in early, you should be fine. But yeah, I'm thinking about taking this opportunity in this Dalmatian because I would take Almond Raw as a hedge, but one of my other Dalmatians, the one I streamed, I got Almond Raw at 17. So like I could do the double hedge, like double Almond Raw hedge, and then just kind of full fade him the rest of the offseason. Or I could take the two players I like the most in Achan, or like do the Henry thing. And the Henry fade scares me a little bit. I am going to be honest. Like he could just be the guy again. So I think I'm going to end up in the Dalmatian taking Henry there. Yeah. But then I fumbled it and drafted 4 quarterbacks. So like literally every single player I like ahead of ADP, every single one of them went before 80, like 5 picks before ADP in that draft. I still drafted a good team, but I did end up 4 quarterbacks, and I do think 4 quarterbacks was the move. And it's honestly the very first 4 quarterback team I've had, non-Superflex. So I streamed it yesterday, but like, yeah, I got an Amon Ra. Who was my first round pick? Yeah, Puka went right before me. So it was Amon Ra Neighbors, but it was at 17. So we got La Samo at the 2. We have Fantasy Dad at the 4. We have Lego, my Nego, Chris at the 5. I got the 9. Hulk Smash at the 11. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it sent my mind. The 10 holes name sent my mind into dark places. I'll take it. I'm okay taking CMC shares down here. Like, I'm not going to full fade. I'm going to click him here and there. What's up, Quill? Welcome. We got our 40th like just in time to not end the stream. So this is the 4th draft and most likely the final draft. Actually, it's definitely going to be the final draft because I streamed for 4 hours with Steve last night. I did it for, I think, 2 hours on my stream. And then tomorrow I will have a Sleazeball on here. He mostly does drafters content. Haven't really contacted them and seen what we're going to draft. He said we could do underdog. I'm fine doing drafters. We'll see what we do. But he's going to co-stream it to his stream. It should be like he's got a lot of player takes, and like he is a absolute. Yeah, we'll have fun with this. We're going to have fun with this. We're going CMC Genty. But like he's a Garrett Wilson's absolutely mispriced guy. A lot of the time after my stream, I'll like if we're done by 6, I will jump on over to Big Draft Energies chat, and about a third of the time they invite me in, and it's always Big Draft Energy and Sleaze. So we get a lot of discourse. We talk a lot. We definitely don't agree on a lot of the players, but it's that makes it fun. So I look forward to tomorrow. I think I would like to do doing an underdog draft with him with our vastly different player takes could be good. Like, and I'll usually take some of the players that they want if they don't draft on underdog very often. Number one, it helps my portfolio, and number two, it like I will like what I did with PPR Tyler. Like he's like, we have to go ETN here, and I'm like, okay, but I don't like it. Like I will make it stated when I don't like it, but I am willing to do it, kind of thing. Like unless there are some caveats there, right? Some things I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. But man, this is a fun start. CMC Genty. That's something you could get. That's going to probably be very rare for the puppy too. Because CMC and Genty started this at like the 8, right? The 8-9. And so I've been noticing my Drake London exposure going down and down, and I don't want that to be a thing as well. And that's the other option. Just go BTJ and Drake London on that Dalmatian. I think the Henry thing is what I should do. I think putting the Henry, like, so honest. So my best team CLV wise is actually a Derrick Henry team, and that team is nuts. Like, it is absolute nuts. I will actually bring it up after my second pick here on Best Ball Overlay. I believe I have it up. Yep. Yeah, it's up on the other screen. So, but it's a plus 175 CLV team as of yesterday. And it's like one of my only Derrick Henry teams. So, like, it feels good that one of my best drafted teams is a Derrick Henry team. I would love to get this. Come on, SWAT. Come on, Swatson. Hey, Swatson, you needed. I'm pretty sure you needed an elite quarterback, sir. I think that there is a little tier break between Mike Evans and the next group, and wide receiver 1. I think that's fine. I take issue with people loving to click Gentry but hating Henry. I'm not saying I love the click on Genty anymore. I do like it, but it's not a I hate Derrick Henry thing. And that's why I want to do the hedge, is because it's not a I hate Derrick Henry thing. It's a I love Drake London. I think that, like I've already talked about, I think Atlanta's offense is going to take a big step forward. I think Brian Thomas and Amon-Ra are better clicks. And I think Ladd McConkey is a better click than Derrick Henry. And I think Genty is pretty unquestionably a better click than Derrick Henry. So if I believe those things, like, it's hard for me to get to Derrick Henry very much. So, like, but I do think that I don't take Ladd over Henry every time, because then I would never get a Henry share. But I do believe that that is a better pick. Do I take my boy here too? Yeah, we do this. We have some fun. We're going high T, boys. We got CMC. We got Genty. We got Hampton. Yesterday, I think my last draft was 4 in a row. So, Slippy Samsonite. What? I don't know what that means. I think Lamar had more passing touchdowns than usual. He did. And it's kind of like my Saquon Barkley, like, mild fade. Like, it's not that I hate him as a player at all. It's not that I think he's an awful click. I like the players around him more. Same thing with Henry. Now, there are players, like, for a while I didn't like Zay Flowers. I hated the click where he was going, but now I like the click. It's all price-based. And, like, I'm going to start not minding the Saquon click at 6. So, a scene from Dumb and Dumber where he's trying to remember his last name. Got it. I want, like, my goal was to be at like 3% Derrick Henry. I'm a lot lower than I wanted to be, honestly. But like, I think, and that's why I think I'm going to go ahead and take the share in the Dalmatian. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'll probably just make the click on stream. And I forgot to bring that team up, by the way. I completely forgot. Oh, and that team is plus 178 CLV now. So, all right. So, pretty much have to go wide receiver here. I mean, Waddle would be fantastic, but Swatson doesn't let me have fun. So, we will see. It's one of these two players. Actually, it's absolutely Hunter if Waddle's gone. There we go. We get to have some fun. Maybe we get lucky and Rome comes back for the CMC. Yeah, I don't hate this start. We don't get that. Olave. We could just do the thing. Like if Ridley makes it back, we'll take him for sure. I think we're just gonna build the massive stack. Like that I think that's what we're gonna do here. I think we're just gonna say Baker, good. Right? Like Baker, good. And if you don't know what that's from, people my age who watched the what it was the Metallica. So it was a Metallica. It was when Napster thing was going on, and basically it was a short with them on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it was a fantastic little video. All right, so we will go here. We'll go to portfolio. I've been smashing Pacheco. He's one of them. I've been saying like I took like 0 Pacheco in the big board because I was positive we were going to spend good capital running back, and I am like I only have like 10% right now, but like I've been smashing them. So this is my 180 CLV team. We got Baker Mayfield, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young at 183, Derrick Henry, Chase Brown, Alvin Kamara, Tyler Algier, Dobbins at 202. Like, that is an awesome running back room. We got Chase Brown at 34, Derrick Henry. We got Nico, Worthy, Godwin at a then we got Diggs, Jaden Higgins, Rashad Bateman at 130, Pat Bryant at 207, and then some tight ends. So there is some massive, massive CLV here. Yes, we have a naked Bryce Young, but it's Bryce Young at 183. So that's my biggest CLV team. It's a pretty solid team. All right, so I also think that Tony Pollard is mispriced. I do. I really do think Tony Pollard is mispriced as well. If Diggs is gone, I'm probably just going to take Pollard and be done. But if Diggs is there, I'm not gonna do that. So we'll take Diggs. Man, I don't know what happened last night, and I cleared my cache earlier. But man, it's been really laggy. Now to just pray we get Baker Mayfield. We could go for the push, and this guy could go Egbuka Mayfield, and that would be perfectly fine. But they already got Lamar, so I feel pretty good about that. Oh, Egbuka, no, he can't. Egbuka went before me. So knowing Egbuka drafter is here, like I know for a fact I have to take Baker at 88, and I am invested heavily into it. So Pollard is the one I relentlessly take over the guys in that range. I was until he started falling, and then I started taking Pacheco over them. Okay, sweet. We get Baker back. We'll go through this team real quick. We got a 1-3-4 right now. Baker Mayfield, Christian McCaffrey, Genty, Hampton. That is a fun running back room. That is a fun running back room. Wide receivers, Mike Evans, Jalen Waddle, Chris Godwin, Steph Diggs. This team, I don't know about you guys, but I love this team. We got the double stack with the bring back and Baker. We got Diggs. Hopefully we can get Drake May at 112. Get some sort of a wide receiver here, and then just attack some wide receivers. Maybe even just take Scadaboo there. Now Scadaboo is actually same bye week as McCaffrey, so that doesn't work too well. I don't know if I want to just take a RB. If ETN made it back, I guess they're bye week 8, so that's the same as Genty. So it would be hard to find a guy. What do you think? Do you think if I took Ray Davis that this running back room is still fine? Or do you think I might just take 2 guys in round 16 and 18 at RB. We'll see what happens. Okay, good. Do you do the 2 RBs from the same team? I've been doing it quite a bit. I don't. So I mix it in. I think my Dalmatian was a Pacheco. No, Pacheco went early. I think my Dalmatian, or one of my stream drafts yesterday, was a Pacheco plus Brashard Smith. I actually like doing Tony Pollard plus Tajay as well. I don't necessarily that specific one on Walker Charbonnet. I don't love because they kind of just whoever was healthy was the guy, but that can work. I think I like that, and then hopefully we get Drake May back. If we don't get that, yeah, that's what we needed. If we didn't get that, we probably would have just taken Scadaboo. And if May is gone, we would probably just go ahead and take Scadaboo as well. Or Tracy. Or Purdy. Actually, Purdy would make sense with the CMC here. So that could be something we do. I hope Drake May's there because it's not letting me click buttons like I want. So we are 3 picks away. Brock goes. Yeah, I think I want to add 2. I think I want to add 1 there and 1 in the last round is what I kind of want to do, like a Trey Benson kind, more than not an Eckler or a Rachaad White, but like a Trey Benson or I guess Braylon Allen kind of fits in there too, or a Tootin. Bashaw Tootin would be perfect for this team. There we go. We get the Baker. We get the Drake May. Yeah, this team's coming together really well. I don't know where I'm going to start. There, like, I'll just say it out loud. I want Colson Loveland here. I've been trying to force Colson Loveland up a little bit. Like, I really do like it. So we'll go back to the best ball overlay thing real quick, and we'll look through some of my better teams CLB wise. This Schnauzer is 122. We got Trevor Lawrence, Penix, Anthony Richardson, 0 over here. Chase Brown, Brees Hall, Connor, Pacheco, 27 picks. Jordan Mason, 21 picks. We got Pat Bryant, 46 picks. Took Puka, Drake London. That's awesome. Travis Hunter at 55. Pearsall, Mooney, Mitchell. 162. What is this? Dallas Goedert at 162? All right, now that we've looked at some of the good ones, let's look at my worst team. Let's look at the worst puppy I've drafted. It's a hyper fragile with Kyron Williams. Of course it has Kyron Williams on it. No wonder it's the worst team I've drafted. We got Drake May, Michael Penix, Jackson Dart, Genty, Brees, Kyron, Tyrone Tracy. Decided whatever. This draft is toast anyway. London, Godwin, Jerry Jeudy, Mooney, Kyle Williams, toast. Wandell way before ADP. Keenan Allen early. MVS. Jonnu minus 73. I took him at 88. Winning. Hunter Henry with like plus 20 on Henry and still that bad. Kyle, like I don't think this is a good team, but I don't think it has a 0 chance to win either. All right, we are back here. I probably do want a third quarterback in this room. Tajay and Tootin both are awesome for this team. I think I like Tajay a little more here. Yeah, so you're telling me there's a chance. It's never good whenever you're like, oh yeah, there's a chance. I have to go really deep into my bag to find that chance, but it's there. It is absolutely there. I think Tajay's good. Tajay is also different bye week. Tootin is the same. Like, I prefer Tootin if it wasn't the same bye week there. And I'm probably not going to stop at this point, but if I had to, I could, kind of thing. Like, that's a lot of capital. Like, CMC Genty feels awesome. Like, that is for sure. We got the problem is I don't, unless I bring Tua, unless I get Tua at 153. Bye week bros strike again. I've been trying to not have way too I've got 15% Tootin, and we're not. I feel really good about it, but we know for a fact that Tajay Spears has a role, and he has big single week ceiling as well. So my boy did not make it back to me. That boy did not make it back either. And that boy did. We'll just go ahead and take it. We'll just do that. We'll just add Tootin to that room. Why not? Why not? I do agree that the wide receiver room's a little weak, but this is probably going to be a 2 quarterback build. I'll probably just stop at 2 here. That extra That's a lot. That's probably more capital than I need at running back, but it should assure that I flex running back. Yeah, it is now. If it wasn't, it is now. I get that more with Chrome. Man, like, I don't know why people like Chrome. Like, I switched to Chrome recently just for Best Ball Overlay, but Chrome is a garbage application compared to Firefox. It's always like, oh, it logs everything for you. Well, I don't care. Why does it? Why do you care if it's logging? It is so awful. It logging everything makes it a bad application, and Firefox logs nothing basically. And like, yeah, you have to activate cookies, stuff like that, but like, you gotta do that anyway. Um, yeah, and I like I am I, I love I really like because I use Spike Week tool because it's like you have to so you can't use Best Ball Overlay on Firefox. I used to use Fire or Spike Week tool because you can use it on Firefox. This is the better tool by far, I think, now. But I do think like it is I don't know if it's enough better for me to like Chrome. Like I really like I do struggle with it. I struggle with it a lot. I use Chat GPT, make an extension for Firefox. On for the Best Ball Overlay, Chromium is a known carcinogenic tracks. Hey, we get the wide receiver CLV back. I like that Tillman pick there. We get him several picks past ADP. I like Tillman as a player as well. We do have to start attacking tight end. I know there's like hopefully Hunter Henry makes it back. But if not, I'm fine with any of these guys. I made my own extension to display exposure playoff matchups. It's not as fancy, but it works. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know how to do any of that, so we and I mean I told Chat GPT and it troubleshooted until it worked. Got it. We get one of the yeah, and with this being as laggy as it is, so the one thing I do really like with the oh wow, this did not update at all. Oh, I haven't logged into it because I haven't logged into BBO since I cleared my cache. Man, it is so laggy. It is painfully laggy. Anything to not use Chrome. This is the first time so I'm doing the stupid thing and I pay by month for Best Ball Overlay because I don't want to commit to the year of using Chrome. At any point, I can just be like, you know what? I'm done with Chrome. I could go back to Firefox and like the one thing about it is that StreamYard does do really well with Chrome as well. Like so for the streaming side of it, StreamYard likes Chrome a lot more. My internet usage is basic enough for a browser not to matter, but it matters a lot more for my underdog. Yeah. I committed to the year. How good thick myself. So I will go over a bunch of these teams because this is my last draft for sure. We've got 42 likes. I appreciate everybody who stopped in. I look forward to tomorrow's stream with Sleazeball. I would like it's starting to thunder and storm here. So if I get DC'd, I'm not going to restart the stream, just so you know. And it sounds like it's raining very heavy. So there is a chance that it DCs absolutely. Ew, Darren Waller. Oh, you heard that? Okay. Yeah, it's been kind of thundering a little bit here and there, but yeah. We will take whichever third tight end comes back to us. I will take the stack over. It exploded on me, I guess. But we'll take the stack over the bring back. But yeah, I don't know if it looks as clunky as it feels to you guys watching this. But yeah, we'll go over the team and then I will go make the Derrick Henry selection, because if I don't do it on stream, I'm probably going to talk myself out of it. So we will commit to that. Like I know I will probably talk myself out of it. Not bad visually, but I can feel the scroll. I can't tell if the thunder I hear is from the stream or the thunderstorm outside on my own window. Are you maybe you live semi close to where I do? Or yeah, it sounds very close. That is for sure. It absolutely sounds close. I'll say that. And I promise the rumble is from outdoors. It's not from indoors. I promise. I promise that. It is definitely an outdoor rumble, not an in-house rumble. Had storms blow through like an hour. Yeah, I am 4.5 out, like basically 5 hours directly south of Chicago. I spent 4 months in Addison, a suburb of Chicago. I hated every minute of it. Like, I pretty much refused to go to Chicago for almost any reason. Now, if this Bestball streaming thing takes off and like there's some events or something up there, like I could probably be convinced to go. But my plan for tonight was actually to fire up my grill and make some pork chops. And that plan is no longer on my table. Okay. Got it. All right. So we have a nice little bring back thing going on there. Wide receivers: Evans, Waddle, Godwin, Diggs, Coleman. Man, I don't have any rookie upside in my wide receiver room. I think I know who my last pick of this team is going to be. I feel like that's a pretty good wide receiver room, though, honestly. We're going to take Jalen Coker. And then we going back to the well, boys. We're going to take a Savion Williams share, I think. A Malik Washington share would be fun if I wasn't already double invested. Yeah, I think a Savion Williams share on this team makes some sense. It need that rookie upside somewhere. We got to balance out the Darren Waller click with some youth. I worked for 6 months in Chicago, 6 miles to the hotel. Yep. All right. So when that click loads, we will go through the team. It's a 2-5-8-3. Running back, CMC, Genty, Hampton, Tajay, Bayshall, Tootin. Probably too much capital there, but it feels fun. And then wide receivers, Mike Evans, Jalen Waddle, the double stack Chris Godwin, got the bring back there. That feels awesome. Steph Diggs stacked. Keon Coleman, Cedric Tillman, Jalen Coker, Savion Williams, Mike Gesicki, Zach Ertz, Darren Waller. Just survive, buddy. Just survive. I really like that team. If you want to review, let me know. This is Lego's first draft with me today. I'll do him. 3-5-8-2. Mahomes, Prescott, the swing over here on A. Rich. Gibbs. Oh, I guess the draft wasn't over. Mine's too ugly to review. Got it. Are we done? Okay, we are done. So now that we're done, we'll go there. Mahomes, Prescott, A-Rich, Jahmyr Gibbs. We were done. What? Come on. Stop toying with me. How dare it interrupt me? I can't believe that. How dare it interrupt me? It needs to learn some respect. Once again, we got a 3-5-8-2. Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, A. Rich. Running backs, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jordan Mason, Isaac Rendo, Trey Benson, Jerome Ford. That is an awesome way to do a hero RB room. I really like it. Wide receivers, like Jordan Mason is like the perfect player to have with an elite to take shots on other guys. And Ford could be an awesome click right now. And the same kind of click as Mason, but cheaper. Rashee Rice, Devonta, you got the double with Worthy, Pickens, Jennings, Romeo Dobbs, the best bring back in Denver. Kavontae Turpin, I love it. The triple stack and Colston Loveland. That one scared me a little. Not gonna lie. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't think I soul left my body scared, but it definitely got me like I felt my eyes pop open. We got so that's what we got. And as promised, nobody else asked. We will go here. We will look at the Dalmatian. We will let underdogs slowly do that. We will even take Derrick Henry in the first round. We will prove it. Then we'll take Brian Thomas. I'm assuming it looked pretty good. Or maybe I explained it well. But anyway, I'll be back on tomorrow night. I'm going to go cower in a corner. Tomorrow I will be on with Sleazeball, fantasy football. Pray for me. Hopefully I don't pee myself in the corner while this storm is going on. Peace.